Alright everybody, hope you're all well. Thank you for the like. How are we doing? Hello, Raoul. I don't hate you. Alright, let's just do this poll. How are we doing tonight, everybody? Hope you've all had a good day. Did you see my last short that I did? Just got a new PR on the pull-ups. So, yeah. Oh, Chloe. Oh, it's you again. Okay. Steve Lowe, I don't know who that is. No, I don't know who that is. Who's Steve Lowe? I haven't got a clue. Hi, Sir Mike. Huh? The hell? The hell's going on here? What the hell? Anyway, I hope you've all had a good day today, people. So, welcome in. Doing a bit of a workout stuff. Yeah, got a new PR on the pulse. So I want to just talk about how I managed to do that because it looks like I've been doing things wrong the whole time, you know. Yeah, I should have been like squeezing the legs together, and I've been not doing that. So yeah, hi, Tom, are you there? You see, not yes, you weren't banned. I think I timed you out or something. I don't know, but yeah. So it's just the runner boy thing. I don't know. I've had some issues with him, but yeah, like it just seemed like I don't know. It seemed like he was just trying to call shit. That's what it seemed like to me. But what's that? What's going on here? Anyway, so you're right, Tom. But yeah, I don't know with Runner Boy. It's just I had some stuff go on before where some people got blocked from my channel without my permission, and the only person I can think that was responsible for it was him, because who else would have done it? None of my other followers, I think, could have really had any kind of thing against me or anything. So I don't know who else could have done it. So I ended up deleting all my mods. Hi, Fastbook. How are you? So I deleted all my mods because I just can't trust it. Because like you never know what people are going to do. Thanks, bro. I think it's just Runner Boy's humor. He's a good guy, bro. Well, I don't find it funny if people are, I don't know. Hello, the Happy Taco. I mean, it's like, it seems to be a bit of a troll. I don't know. That's what I gathered from him. I don't know really, but like you said, maybe there's some misunderstanding going on. But you know, I want to try and put, you know, let bygones be bygones and put stuff behind me, because I did sort things out with Gravity Core Fitness, and but things are fine with them now. You know, we had some clashing, whatever. I mean, it was more me clashing with them really, but you know, but I'm like willing to just like put things in the past if, you know, if I can kind of just, you know, try and understand things more. And hi Annie, how you doing? Logan, how you doing? Do I game? I used to, not anymore really. Do you? Who owes you 6 eggs? Yeah, I don't know, like, so you're saying it's Runner Boy's humour. It's like, what do you mean Runner Boy's humour? Hi Ayush, what's that? Like, I don't think, like, banning people is, I don't know if that's what he's been doing anyway. Hello, mad gentleman. Hi, out. What do you mean? What's that? Rub biceps together and make up, what the hell? Hi, welcome back, Inok Navico. I don't know who's Moldy from India. I don't know who that is. I know, bro. Seriously, I'll thank you for the support. You're awesome. Okay, cool. So where are you from? Do you say from like Manchester way? I'm from Blackburn originally, but I live in York now. So I just managed to do 5 pull-ups tonight, which is a PR for me. Because I've been doing it wrong the whole time. There's a thing called energy leakage, which I've been learning about, which if you don't try and, like, you should try and squeeze your legs together, try and make everything tight. Otherwise, you can end up leaking energy by making it more unstable than it needs to be, and then it's just kind of end up being less power into the pull-up, which can reduce the amount of reps that you can do. It can also reduce the strength. So if you're trying to do like weighted pull-ups, that could also. But I was actually naturally doing it because when I was doing the weighted pull-ups, I was actually squeezing the weight between my legs because I don't have a belt to try and attach it to. So I was actually I tried putting like a medicine ball in between my legs, trying to squeeze it together. That way I can add some weight to it. So I was actually naturally doing it the right way when I did that, and I did a 1 rep for like 12 kilogram weighted pull-up. So yeah. Hello, certified. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, hey Stefan, how's it going? Jackie, how you doing? Hello, Jaji. Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Yeah. So you're into working out, innit, Tom? You're a fitness guy, right? Yeah. A lot of us are fitness guys. Like, have you ever been to Yogi's live? Yeah. Have you ever been to Hello Edmund? You alright? Good to see you. Yogi's got like, yeah, some good stuff about that. Yeah. What's that? Do you walk around? What the hell? Some of these comments are ridiculous. Alright, George, how's it going? John says, how you doing? Can I bench 315 now? Hello, Zishan. I mean, 315 is a lot, really, but I was fitness till Polko moves in and fed me sugar. Who's Polko? Who's that? Hello, Star Boy the Night. How's it going? Okay, thank you. Hello, Zishan Hashmi. Hello, Christy. No, this is not my mum's attic. This is my This is my flat. Oh, your partner. Oh yeah. All right. So you got a partner in there. I think I've seen your live stream. So yeah. But thing is that you got to remember that if you let yourself go, they might end up like I'm not saying they'll lose attraction to you, but I think that it's important to like kind of try to at least stay kind of consistent. Even if you don't continue to progress, you want to at least not let yourself slip. So just saying, like, it's just something I would do personally, but because you hear a lot of times where somebody lets it slip, and then that can end up causing problems. Anyway, you won't inject creatine into your pupils. Okay, come on, guys. Do I play any sports? No, I do fitness. I'm a fitness guy. Yeah. So everybody all right? Hope you've all had a good day today. Welcome to my live. What's that? Yes, is cool, but loves Chris and sugar. You're right, bro. I gotta be consistent. Where personal stuff's so stuck in house. Fair enough. Yeah, you could do some home stuff, I guess. Maybe a pull-up bar or something, step bar. There's always ways to get it in, but I'm not giving advice or anything. That's just what I would do. Hello, Nemo. You alright? Yeah, I was off for a bit. I did a workout earlier. Okay. How's it going? What serious stuff? Judgy says, what the hell? What is it with these comments, eh? Alright, Annie, how you doing? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Hello, Junior. I'm not too bad, thank you. How are you doing? You should try working out. I do work out. Go look at my last short. I've literally just been working out tonight. So we're doing some like pull-ups and dips, and I did a few rows as well and some squats. Yeah, right, bro. I gotta be on it a lot more again. Hey, bro, have a great live. You're a cool guy. Thank you. Yeah, you too. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon. Anyway, doesn't look like it really. Maybe you should have gone to Specsavers or something. I mean, yeah. What is good if you have sore feet? I mean, sore feet? I don't know, maybe aloe vera or something. I don't know, something to kind of soothe it. Depends on why they're sore. I mean, blue cheese ball, what the hell? Yeah. Whatever. Okay, here we go with the trolls again. What is going on here? This is just a mess. Do you get a lot of trolls in your lives? I'll have to come and buy your live at some point, and yeah. But they said don't kick them all out because, okay, cricket, okay. I don't have a wife, I'm single. Oh, goodness. Anyway, does anyone want to see a card trick? I can do a card trick, guys. I'll just, hello Theodore, how you doing? Do you know Tom? Theodore, what, you know each other, do you? Yeah. Hang on. Oh, you want me? Yeah. So what I'll do, right? So you can see I'm cutting the cards, yeah. All right. Based Saxon, how you doing? Hope you're well. Yes. Oh, really? You know Theodore? I didn't know that. All right. Small world, eh? I guess it's the algorithm or something. Cool. Hello, Aryan Mishra. Yeah. My AI. Pontus, how you doing? Show physique. Why? Hello, what's that? What's up, bro? Just found out I'm British, lol. What you mean you've just found out you're British? How could you just have found out you're British? What does that mean? When you stand... What the hell? What is with these comments? Anyway, let's just do the trick. So, stop at a random card. I'm guessing that this card right here that I've just stopped at, getting a feel for it, I'm thinking it's a court card. I'm just trying to like get a kind of sense of this card right here. I think it's like a court card. I think it's a queen. I'm feeling a queen. I'm feeling it's a black queen. I'm feeling I'd spade, diamond, spade. I think it's a spade. Hang on. Let's see. There we go. Queen of spades. There we go. So how did I do that? Magic. We had a spiritual awakening to being British. Okay, what is going on? What's that? You think Hulk Hogan did it without steroids? No one thinks that Hulk Hogan did it without steroids, I don't think. It'd be like saying Michael Hearn is not on steroids or something. I mean, yeah, I don't think there's much of a chance, is there, of that. I mean, Hulk Hogan, I mean, anyone that gets to that kind of size, I think it's almost certain that they're on something, whether it's steroids or some other kind of anabolic substances. Hello, RB game. Runner boy, sorry if I ever made you feel like I was starting crap. I never meant it in a bad way. Hope all is good and peace. Okay. I don't know. It's just we've had some issues, and it's just somebody seemed to delete comments from my channel, and I don't know. Someone was saying it might be a glitch, but it's just I had some issues with it at that time, and then it seemed like conveniently some people were getting banned from my lives. So, but what's that? You win for now, Jamie. Okay, what do I win? I'm 6'4". I'm a 6'4" guy, so yeah. Anyway, but I suppose in some way it was good that Runner Boy kind of, I suppose in a way he kind of motivated me, you could say, because he was kind of like critiquing me on pull-ups because I wasn't doing full pull-ups. So in a way it was good what he did, that he managed to get me to kind of snap out of just a bunch of shoddy reps. The King Dale Clark doing that,
he did it to me in skits. I had to ban the guy as well. Hang on a second.
You're definitely not Dale, are you?
Hello, Danny Carmona. I mean, I'm just a bit kind of sus, really, because, like, what is going on here? How would he be able to do that? He wasn't a mod on my page. Dale was not a mod for me, so he wouldn't have been able to have any way of banning people. Hello, Yoon. How you doing? Yeah, I've been doing a lot of live streaming. Legends watching from all skies. Michael Jackson, Charlie Chaplin. Alright, cool. So I don't know what's going on here. This is not Runner Boy, is it? Watching right now, is it? Let me just go and check. Is it claiming to be Runner Boy with a different account? So what do you think? Are you still there, Tom? I got banned on a channel because they read someone else's comment and thought it was me. I don't know what's going on, but there's been some weird things going on. People, hello Rebecca, good to see you. How are you doing? Yeah, have you seen my last video, like my last short? No, this is my alt, but you can keep me banned. It's up to you, bro. If you unban my main, hang on, let me just go and have a look to make sure that it's legit. It's just there's some weird shit going on with people getting banned, but yeah. Well, it does have 2 videos on it, so yeah. But at least it's not a complete sock account or something. Well, I'll try and sort it out. Like, I mean, I don't think I can do that right now. I don't know if it would come up in my. I'll have to just go into like my phone later and do it, because I can't do it from my laptop, I don't think. But yeah. But I have started doing full rep pull-ups, and yeah, because what's that? No, I started a gaming channel on this and gave up. Oh, fair enough. If this is real Runner Boy, then what do I take the mickey out of? What? Sorry. Yeah, I seen the pull-ups. They look good. Yeah, one thing I've been doing tonight on the pull-up video is squeeze the legs together. That improves the stability, so that's something I found helped me. So I'm going to start doing that with the pull-ups, because there's a lot of energy leakage if you just kind of swing it about. I was doing that a lot with dips as well, so I'm trying to do that with dips as well. Try and make sure I'm keeping everything tight. So yeah. I can't pull up my trousers. Alright, oh no, that's, oh dear. Anyway, but yeah. What's that? What squat do I laugh at if you're real RB? Oh yeah, I don't know. Is this the real RB? I don't know what's going on. I'd have to go and check his channel and see if, does he have his voice on it or something? Let's have a look. Because it's like, part of me was thinking, could it be, what is it called? Could it be Dale Clark pretending to be Runner Boy? Because he was trying to call some shit. But it's just, it got me a bit pissed off that Runner Boy was, you know, kind of, that we had some issues over that. That was where it all came from, that he was, because I'd banned King Dale Clark, but he was like, reading off comments, I'm like, I don't really need to hear that shit. And that's all where it come from, and then he seemed to take some issue with that. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, let's just yeah, I did the squat video the other week as well. I did like 60 kilograms for 25 reps, which is, yeah, that was like a PR on that. I haven't done a lot of like really heavy squats recently, but yeah. I mainly just do single leg bodyweight squats, like pistol squats. I've also been doing Cossack squats for like mobility and stuff, so. Yeah, I'll just, okay, I'm out now, bedtime, okay. Bedtime? Bedtime, really? Well, that's early one. Bedtime, really? Yeah. I got strong from 5x5 workout. Yeah, I've heard about that, like the 5x5 training. Just check and see if, like, he doesn't talk in any of these videos, does he? Because that way I would be able to tell if it is actually him. So it like says RB game, but like, how do I know if it is him? But then he would be able to confirm it if it is actually him, or doesn't sound like he's yeah. Are you off now, Tom? Doesn't sound like it is. I can hear his voice on it or something, but anyway, are we alright, everybody? Hope you're all doing well tonight. Thank you all for joining me. Share the live out if you can. Subscribe if you're new here. Yeah. Anyway, what we're going to talk about tonight then. But yeah, it's just the whole thing of trying to focus on form over sloppy reps. Because what's the point if you can do X amount of sloppy reps? Doesn't mean jack shit. So that's something I've learned, that there's no point in doing sloppy reps. So yeah, calisthenics is good because then you have to focus on things like mind-muscle connection, making sure that your body's, you know, kind of properly kind of in line and not sagging and things like that. There's a lot to kind of do with it. And yeah. Anyway, Runner Boy has a mutual troll as me. It's a different gaming channel. Like, ask RB tomorrow, bro. Take care. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing, is that people can have spoof accounts and pretend to be other people. Like there was Dale who was, I don't know, like they were saying, oh, there was somebody else that was pretending to be Dale, but it probably was him just trying to gaslight me or some shit. Hello, real Yuki Don. How you doing tonight? Hello, Mahmood. Yeah, how you doing tonight, everybody? Hope you're all well. Hello, Emily. Good to see you. How are you? Yeah, hope everyone's well tonight. Yeah, I'm on a bit late tonight, but yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, double tap your screen. Got 16 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. Yeah, let's get that to 20 likes real quick. What's that? Luton sloppy rats. Luton Airport. Remember that? Luton Airport. Yeah. How are you doing, Emily? You okay? Hope you had a good day today. Oh, on 20 likes already. Oh, thank you very much, everybody. Oh, it's going up fast tonight. That's good. Graham says, I hope all the mockler misers are safe and well. Okay, then. What is this mockler miser thing? Hello, Nichu Gore. What do I prefer? What do you mean, what do I prefer? What do you mean? Annie is laughing. I don't know, I'm just like, whatever. Yeah, what is a mockler miser? I don't even know what's going on. Deathbat says, you ever had a night out? I mean, I've been out with friends, but it's just not really for me, to be honest. I don't really want to be out late at night and stuff, really. You're a lucky person. People in my country at your age is grandfather of 20. Oh, really? I don't know about that. That sounds a bit of an exaggeration. Well, Zelensky, oh, here we go again with the Zelensky thing. Moi 1358. What do you mean, a man of nature? What's that? What's your statement on Putin? I don't know. I don't have a statement on Putin. What are you guys on about? Anyway, what have you all been up to today? Yeah, but I think this year's about trying to just put things behind me, put the past behind me and move forward, you know? Onwards and upwards, that's what we're doing. You know, leave all the drama behind and just, yeah. Hello, Jackson. What conference? Oh, goodness. How are you doing tonight, everybody? Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and and share the live back if you can. Yeah, Americans don't get irony, sarcasm. Oh yeah, that's what they say, is that Americans are, they don't get the sarcasm as much. They have a different sense of humour. We tend to be quite, sort of sarcastic at times. Yeah. Ouija board. Alright, I'll have to try that at some point, because someone was saying I should try a Ouija board if I'm skeptical of, like, spiritual stuff. I'm wondering if there's, like, a scientific explanation or something about it, or... Yeah, welcome back, Flashpoint. How you doing? So, is there a scientific explanation for Ouija boards? So, let's have a look. Hello, Daily Troll. Okay, here we go. How you doing tonight, everybody? Hope you've all had a good day. Ouija boards. Okay, let's have a look. Muted says, why do you always have these random ass polls? Just to try and get some interaction going on, really. Dylan Maxwell says, never use a Ouija board. My man, I'm not even spiritual and my family isn't either. But it's the one thing that just feels wrong. Oh, really? So, so this is the thing. It says, yes, science explains Ouija boards through the ideomotor effect, where users make unconscious involuntary muscle movements that move the pointer planchette. These movements are driven by the subconscious mind, expectations and anticipation rather than supernatural forces. Studies show the spirit answers only reflect information the participants already know, with joint action causing the spooky feeling. So that's how they explain it. Is so what do you think about that? Does that make any sense? Like, is there a way to try and control for these variables or something? Oh, Luigi board. Yeah. Luigi. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know if you know. I mean, that could possibly be what it is. Like, where people like subconsciously are affecting it or something. Yeah, the whole illegal immigrant thing. Apparently, there's a bunch of them in York at a hotel called Stay City or something, and there's about 400 or 500 of them apparently. And there's been rumours of muggings going on and stuff. So they were telling me to like stay careful around that area. Hello, Ash. Wait, sleeping. Oh yeah. Well, they say how even when you're sleeping, you're burning calories. Like, yeah, because rested body burns calories to stay, going basically. Anyway, thank you for the 22 likes, everybody. It could get heated about the immigrants. What you mean? Immigrants need to go home. They simply don't. Well, I mean, like, yeah, there's like differences in like culture and stuff, but I'm more about the whole thing of like, unless they're actually of benefit to the country, they're actually just kind of, you could argue they're just taken in a lot of cases at this point. They're just, why put them up in these hotels? I don't blame them for wanting to, come in here and, take advantage, but the, what is the government doing, like, housing all these people, these military-age men? Like, where are all their families, Oh, they're fleeing war-torn countries. Oh, well, where are all their families then? Why are they only working age men that are coming over? It seems a bit sus to me, but when I went to London for a second, I thought, yeah, I know it can feel like that. Hi, Tiger King, how you doing? Well, it would be great to be the UK's Prime Minister. Now he says, you dude, boil down the culture and sausages and waffles. Oh, God. What's that? Yeah, with proper fasting we can burn calories even when sleeping. Controlling insulin spikes is the key. Yeah, definitely. But then at the same time, eating in too much of, eating in a calorie deficit too much can lead to malnutrition, and you have to be careful. You don't want to end up wasting away, because it is important to have some muscle mass, because then that's the thing they found, that low muscle mass is linked to
mortality and morbidity. So that's something that, yeah, you want to be generally quite low body fat, but have enough muscle as like a sort of, there is some health benefits to that. But it's, as long as you don't have too much muscle mass, as long as you're natural and you're not, artificially increasing your muscle mass through exogenous hormones and things like that, because that's no good. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Thanks for the 23 likes. Yeah, just I don't know what else are we going to talk about. Yeah, just keep the chat flowing. Yeah. Dylan says what time it is. 23:46. So it's not far from midnight. Hello, Ulufgan. Yeah, I go to sleep when I want to go to sleep. That's how it goes. Yeah. Thank you for the likes, everybody. 24 likes already. Oh, cool. Yeah. I would love Donald Trump to. I just read that. Yeah, is everyone okay? Hope you're all well tonight. Right. And 64 volts already. Yeah. Alright. So, do you feel safe in your... I mean, I feel pretty safe, but... Hello, Bieber Fluff. Oh, good. Anthony says hello. Hello, Anthony. How are you? Hope you're well tonight. 12:46 here. So where are you from, Dylan? You must be somewhere else. Some other country, because it's, yeah, nearly midnight here. Yeah. Are you in Australia, did you say, or something? Or New Zealand. Or New Zealand, that's it, yeah. No, I'm straight. Thank you for the 25 likes, everybody. Hello, Benjamiah. How are you doing tonight? Hope all is well. Yeah, did you see my latest short? Check it out when you get a chance. Got a PR on the pull-ups. So yeah, from now on I'm going to change up the technique that I've been doing with this new technique that's going to help me get more reps and stuff. Also did Camelot. Camelot. Instead of, yeah, Camelot. I remember that. There was actually a theme park near where I used to live called Camelot. It was like a kiddie theme park. It was like a little bit like Gulliver's, but that sort of like more kiddie kind of rides for the most part. Back when I was a kid, I used to go there. Hello, Stormcloak Soldier. Okay. Mahmood says you shall be aware that each religious group gets ups and downs over time. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Everybody okay tonight? Hit that like button, everybody. Share the live if you can. Hello, Anita Jobby. That sounds like Anita Jobby, because isn't it in in Scotland they call it a jobby? I'm going for a jobby. I need to go for a jobby. Hello, Malik Shazzy. You look like the extra in the movie that gets butchered in the first scene for no reason. Oh, I don't know what that is. Hello, Cold for Oboe. How you doing? Yeah. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Yes, precisely. Jacob here. Aye. How's my Scottish accent, wee laddie? Iron brew, made for Goudos. Oh, goodness. You've been live all day? No, I've not, Hedge. I was off for a while, actually. I went and did some workout. Yeah, I've been on and off today. Noah says, I just watched Saving Private Ryan. Did you like it? Yeah, I've heard of that one, never seen it. I've seen a film called Schindler's List, though, because I watched that in school. Schindler's List. Has anyone seen that one? Noah says, yeah. Well, have you seen that one? Schindler's List. Or do you mean you liked that one? But have you seen the film called Schindler's List? Yeah, Schindler's List is a classic. Yeah. Yeah, Schindler's List. Hello, Curly Toes. Well, when I was doing when I got to like English literature, we actually did a couple of films. We did Of Mice and Men. Have you seen a film called Of Mice and Men? And then we also did a film called Hobson's Choice, which you might not have heard of, but yeah. Hello, Busy Slim. You've probably heard of Mice and Men. That was, yeah, John Steinbeck did the original story for that one. But yeah, it had, what is it called, Lenny, and what was the other one called? Well, I remember Lenny had some, like, I think it was like on the autism spectrum, and it was like this kind of, he had this thing about like textures and stuff, so I'm pretty sure he was like autistic, and he was like, yeah, quite a dark film, really, but yeah. But yeah, what was the other one called? Lenny and, is it, yeah, Memento, I don't know, Memento. But Lenny, the guy that played Lenny is John Malkovich. He's the guy that, he plays in a few films actually. Is Charles now printed on money instead of Elizabeth? I think so, isn't he? If I remember. I'd have to find out about that. Yes, I'm printed on the new, £5, £10, £20, £50 notes. So all the new ones have got my face on it. Hello, Curly Toes. Yeah, is everybody alright tonight? Hope you've all had a good day. Share the live out if you can. That would be really appreciated. Anyway, Osman says, is Prince Andrew on any notes? Oh god. Z says, now is the time to buy gold. I don't know, because some say you should buy gold during the dip. So you got to be careful really with that. But this is not financial advice. But I would not buy at this sort of time if I was going to buy gold personally. But hello, Dave. Hope you're all well tonight. Thank you for the 25 likes, everybody. Do you guys still have the King's Guard in the UK? I don't know, to be honest. Hello, Fly tomorrow. Is that, yes, a bike. Can't park there. What do you mean? What is going on? What are you guys on about? What is going on in this life? Anyway. 26, yeah, 26 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. Let's get 30 likes real quick. Yeah, it seems to be going up faster tonight, the likes, but yeah. Z says gold is down 12% and silver is down 35%. 15 trillion wiped out overnight, the biggest liquidity swing in history. Really? Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. Gold price. Oftentimes when when it goes up really fast, and then a lot of times people then just pull out very quickly, and then it ends up causing a massive drop or something, and then you get all these cycles of it. Drink testosterone. No, what do you mean drink testosterone? Mickey Pierce, how is it going? My bank balance is down 75%. Oh no, how come? But the thing with when it comes to investing, one of the things that they say is do not put more money than you're willing to lose, because you never know. Hello, Rocher. How you doing? What do you mean you never pull out? What are you talking about? So let's have a look at live gold price chart. Let's have a look at this. What's the gold price doing right now? You're saying it's gone down in price or something? Oh yeah, see, yeah, it looks like it's gone, yeah, it's gone down quite a bit, so, yeah. Uh-oh. Anyway. But yeah, when it drops off, it's usually a good time to buy. What's fucked? And about the price of gold and stuff. I knew he was a finance bro. I'm not a finance bro. It's not even something I really look too much into, to be honest. Putting everyone on now is the time to buy gold and silver. It's going to skyrocket again eventually. Well, yeah, we'll see. But it can take years, though. That's the thing. You never really know with these things. You have to play the long game with it. But you could argue that there might be other things to invest in that are a bit more kind of, like, for example, investing in a business where you're in control of, sort of to some degree, of like how much profit you make, in terms of if you put the work in and then you
it's like then your investment then kind of like your investment then can work for you then. I reckon this investing shit is nonsense. I mean, what do you mean? Like, I mean, there is different ways to invest that are, it can make people money if they do it the right way. Hello, Abu, how you doing? Why buy gold if you can buy some tea, mate? Well, depends. If you're trying to make money in the long run, then there's different things you can invest in: property investments and other types of investments, investing in business, etc. Hello, FD. Do you think Trump helped Iran people to change their regime? Well, I would help them to change the regime that as long as it benefits the American people, then I will help them. Investing in a business is the best and most lucrative way. Yeah, if you something that you've started yourself and then you say you put in, because I was saying about, is it better to have, if you was offered £1 million now or £100,000 a year for the rest of your life, which one would you take? Now, if you know how to like invest in business and stuff like that, then it might actually be possible to make more from having the £1 million now, and then because within a few years you might already be making over £100,000 a year. So it depends on if you're willing to take risks and actually, because someone actually put that on my thing. Most people seem to say that it would take the £100,000, but if you can know how to invest the money properly, then it could be worth taking $1 million to then end up with greater returns in the long run. You invest all that $1 million, and then you've got the delayed gratification of that. Anyway, live simply on for the first few years on 100k. Well, I could say live simply with most of that $1 million and invest the rest of it into something that can return you a lot more. Up to here we go. I mean, that is just kind of some stupid shit, isn't it? Yeah, that fucking Hawk Tour girl. That's the thing. It's mad how you could just go viral overnight for some stupid shit like that. No talent whatsoever, nothing. Just Hawk Tour. It just shows how the people nowadays are just gravitate towards mindless crap. Like, I was watching some video where they were talking about how, like, in order to get rich nowadays, it's no longer about, working hard up the ladder, going to uni and getting, going there for a few years to get certain qualifications. I mean, that can still work for some people, but there's people who are out earning them far quicker. They could say, well, they're outliers, but it's like a lot of them are the people who have are brave enough to actually take on the risk of, going into the unknown, and they just make all this internet money or whatever if they can know how to do it. If they can just, some people will go online, sell art or something. It's crazy what some people can make online if they apply themselves. But what sort of question is that, American Swede? What are you praying for? What? Sorry, Dave. Hello, Sukuna. How you doing? Dr. Echo says rent in London for a one-bedroom flat is about £2,000 a month. Yeah. But who's to say you have to be in London or something? Unless your work's tied to London, but imagine, okay, what's going on? So I'm just saying, like, times have changed, and it's just mad how, that things have become like to where talentless people can just out-earn the skilled people who are actually saving lives,
it's just one of those things that, yeah, just shows that society will just kind of gravitate towards nonsense, towards random memes that a lot of times are just stupid. But then again, some of these people do have a short-lived career, but it depends on them as people whether they can actually not just destroy their reputation, because some of them, it happens too quickly, then they destroy their reputation. You see some of them where they blow up overnight, then it gets to their head and they think they're invincible and they're not, and then they just end up with crashed reputation. The internet has ruined communities. Yeah, I know. Just the way London is now, yeah. Well, everywhere's gone up in prices pretty much, but yeah, London, it's just sky high. You went bankrupt because prices were, prices are mad. I was saying how in the year 2000 a Freddo was 10p, now it's about 35p. So that means it's a 3.5 times increase in price. So that's the thing, right? New York's more expensive than London, yeah. Well, it's not really that surprising because, I mean, New York's probably even busier, I would say. Half the chocolate too, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? They just keep ripping people off with all that, and they just expect people won't notice. I think they did the same thing with Toblerone as well. They just slowly but surely decrease the size and stuff in a way that people will just won't notice. Happens so slowly. So yeah. Anyway, is everybody all right tonight? Yeah, hit that like button, everybody. It seems to have slowed down. Anyway, Mr. Quaxo says, "Come to London, I'll treat you to something posh, mate." Oh well, thank you for the offer. Cool Hand Mountain Man says, "Girls got cookies too. I swear that boxes. You get what you're on about." York is more expensive than London. No, it's not. No, London's not more expensive than London. Sorry, York's not more expensive. York's cheaper than London, that's for sure. I would even say that central York's probably less expensive than probably outer London, if anything. The young people in the UK consider owning place or they rent for eternity. I mean, there is this sort of like, hello Morgash, culture of like wanting to try and get yourself on the property ladder, but it seems like a lot of people are giving up on that idea now, somewhat. Like they're just kind of like, because of how the economy is going, that it's a lot harder now to get yourself on the property ladder. Hi Edna Santiago, how you doing? Abu says, "Are you happy with Brexit?" I just think that nothing really much has changed, does it? To me, it's just a big distraction, really, but that's how I see it. It's just a way of distracting people and be like, "Oh, look here," when, it's like, has much really changed, apart from, well, the only thing that really changed, I guess, was that, I mean, we can't just freely move to other countries within the EU now. So that's one bad thing you could say, but other than that, I don't see much really improving because of Brexit. I mean, there was supposedly this thing that's going to be great for trade and open trade and stuff like that, but it's like, Hello, Aksha. Yeah, not much has changed at all. You're right, and that took place when I was a teenager. I'm an adult now, and didn't even think of that. Yeah. It's like, there is a slight chance that UK rejoins EU. Referendum could do. Well, maybe Brexit was designed to be a flop, as in,
like you could argue it could have been a good Brexit, but because we've got corrupt governments, is that it was never going to be a proper Brexit or something. Hello, it turns out all the stuff they were promising that would happen, and that they were going to have more border controls and things for like immigrants and stuff like that, and it's like we're having all these illegals continuing to come into the country. So obviously, us leaving the EU is not stopping any of that. So if people were voting for it for that reason, well, that's not done anything. If anything, there's more and more people coming in than ever. EU won't ever rejoin the EU, certainly not on the political trajectory, what do you mean? But it doesn't seem like much good has come from this, form of Brexit that they've done anyway. Remember billboards in UK back in 2016, all was for I vote Brexit. It seems campaign was really against the EU, right? Kingy says basement dweller. Well, does this look like a basement to you? But yeah. But then at the same time, well, EU is just like bureaucrats and like kind of globalists, basically. So do we really want to be in the EU when it's just a bunch of globalists who dictate things? But at the same time, now we're just out of the EU where we've got this government dictating things. So it's just, I don't think it's any better. So we are stronger together, bro. Well, the argument is that when you're part of some kind of it's almost like a kind of, it almost becomes like globalism. So I get what you're saying, but there's the argument of why are people wanting to leave? Because they wanted to be more independent and more free from all that, free from having all these regulations that the EU tries to force onto things. But I don't know, it's just it's like one of those things. It's just you're gonna have people going around in circles arguing about things. And so Skid says, "Can you?" Okay, no, I'm not doing that. Or is that? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I think I'm gonna restart soon. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. It's going kind of quiet. We'll see. Yeah, so anyway. Hope you're all well tonight. Kind of boring in here, so yeah, I might just oh, hang on a sec. Mr. Quack, so thank you for the 300 NT. What's NT? Hang on a second, what's this? Hang on. 9.5. Oh, thank you. That's very good. Thank you very much, Mr. Quaxo. Thank you very much for your money, Mr. Quaxo. Thank you. I love money and you're such a great guy. I first thought those were dollars. Oh yeah, it's still, $9.5 it says on here. That's good. Yeah. Thank you very much. Hello, look left, Leon. Oh, thank you. LLL, lots of alliteration. You're a very poetic person. Do you like poetry? I love poetry.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
12:10. Oh, yeah, that's the time now. 12:10. What, you off to bed? I'll see you later. It's enough for 2 rides in the tube. What you mean 2 rides? Oh yeah, in London, 2 rides in the tube. Yeah. That sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? It's enough for 2 rides in the tube. Depends on what kind of rides in the tube you're talking about. Hang on a second, what the fuck's going on? It's just said that, oh hang on, I don't know what happened, it's some glitch happened. Hello Pastor Semper. Anyway, I've got Sachin says, can you say, we don't tolerate tough mangoes here. Hello Zaraf. Ruby. What are you talking about, Ruby? Ruby. Like that song. It's a great song. It's a tremendous song. What are you saying, Ruby? Russ Ruby. Hello, Gordon. You're my greatest ally. Hello, Paragon. Like a Gen Z thing. Oh, really? I mean, Gen Z are a bit sort of wacko. I mean, they're like complaining about the boomers saying that they're entitled, but I think they are. I mean, those blue-haired, the blue-haired crazy people. Okay, stop Trump. Oh yeah. Do the impression, okay, Golden. Welcome to my fucking live stream. Hello, Morgash. How you doing? Tate. What colour is your Bugatti? I'm Morpheus, and you're Neo. And I will guide you out the Matrix if you pay me $50 a month. If you ain't gonna pay me $50 a month, then you ain't getting out the Matrix. You ain't worth it. I only want people who are dedicated. If you pay for it, that shows that you're dedicated to it. Why would I want to give out my secrets to all the people who aren't dedicated? What's that? Ravioli? Nah. You're a billionaire. I want to be a billionaire so fucking bad. Brilliant. Oh yeah. Why you think you good at impressions? Because I am, that's why. Let's hear you with your impressions maybe someday, eh? Let's hear how great you are with your impressions. Let's hear how much better you are at impressions then. No, I don't do Jim Carrey. No, never done a Jim Carrey impression. Other ones. Piers Morgan! I don't know, it's a hard one to do, Piers Morgan. It's fucking raw. What other ones can I do? I can do a Jordan Peterson one, you know, like, what the hell are we going to do without Ben? Hello, Slim Chris. Best thing to come out of your A64. Oh yeah, that's it. That's like a proper dad joke, that. You look like Kermit the Frog, you know. Only playing, I know. Oh yeah, the Peterson, yeah. Tommy, what do you mean Tommy Rainbow Robinson? Oh yeah, was that the Tom,
was with the Will Smith when he slapped Chris Rock. That was like, yeah, that was a massive L moment for Will Smith, wasn't it? It's like, yeah, he's just like they're just like white knighting his wife. That's such a L move, isn't it? You know. I just find that a bit of an L, but then again, it's like it could have all just been some staged bullshit, really. It's like, oh, his wife was like, it's like, okay, well, maybe he should have been like, you know, okay, grow up, you know, it's not really that bad, is it? I mean, come on, it was just a joke. That's, you know, I mean, yeah, Hollywood's like probably just all fake bullshit, you know, all theater. But things have gotten that way a lot of the time with like the political correctness bullshit. Donkey, I don't know who you're talking about. I can do an impression of Andy Murray. You remember the old tennis player that's really like, they sound so unenthusiastic all the time, and I just, you know, I wasn't quite good enough at the tennis, and I just kind of didn't quite succeed, and I just maybe I can do better next time. But then on the other hand, you've got your Billy Connolly. There's a lot more windswept and interesting. Very funny guy. I can also do Born Survivor, How's It Going, Stargazer. Welcome to the Sahara Desert. In the Sahara Desert, temperatures can go up to 58 degrees Celsius, and that could be fatal. You need constant supplies of H2O, otherwise you could get dehydrated, and that could be fatal. I don't know the Slavic accent. I'm from Russia. I'm Slavic, and I don't know what was the country that they're from. I'm from Bosnia and Herzegovina, and the people in the I have friends in Serbia. I don't know, it's a difficult one. Oh, Sherba, how you doing? Slovenia. Is it Slovenia? It is part of the Balkan countries. I'm Bear Grylls. You don't know who Bear Grylls is. He was on a television doing survival shows in harsh conditions. Would that be really hot conditions, really cold conditions, or very treacherous conditions in the jungle where it's unlikely that you'll get out alive? Donglemon, how's it going? What's going on? Who's that? Blockbuster Phil, who's that? What are you talking about? Yes. This is my impression of Stephen Hawking. Oh, Melania's documentary. Oh, yeah. The more I dig into science, the more I do not believe in a God. Science is not compatible with a creator of the universe. The universe created itself, and it just randomly turned into us. through a process called evolution by natural selection.
Yeah.
Maybe he wasn't dumb, but some might say that because he didn't have access to his body, like he was able to. I have never had a dog or any other pets. If I do this with my fingers, it makes me sound like a robot. Sylvester Stallone. Yeah. Deem, what you saying, American Swede? Hello, Nekampa. How you doing? Hello, Andromeda. You're looking at some facts about mystery boxes. What the hell? You missed your doggy. Oh no, you had a dog. Chris Rock. No. Anyway. Hello, Russian. Hello, Tropic of Neptune. Well, actually, I have been to space. I went up into the ISS, and it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. I don't know if he has been up there. I think he went into what's called the Vomit Comet or something, wasn't it called? I've been in the Vomit Comet. Puts you into zero gravity, feeling of weightlessness, and I think that's absolutely wonderful. Oh, Google user. Alright, I'm gonna restart, guys. I'll be back in a bit. Oh, hang on. Yeah, never really was bothered about having one till we got him unconditional love. Yeah, I suppose that's the thing. I'll be back shortly, guys. Yeah. See you soon.